euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it this time.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play on.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
On the double! Check, 59. Oh, you got deep?
Jackson on first down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, it's complete to Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
3rd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that 53! 51! Hey, tight!
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Brady going to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You got it! You got it!
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bengals 6, Bills nothing.
No, I got you!
On 3rd and 1, Jackson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first among QBs a year ago.
First down at the 45-yard line.
Ready? On the bench. Hey. All day. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Muscles by at the 25. There he goes right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for the Bills. 54 yards on the ground. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. That will give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Golden Tate. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Cook with a first down and much more. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And Tate's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Wait, what do you got? 52. Block 52. 52's the mic. Jack and reload.
Now Brady. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Cook running right. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now Jackson on first down. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On third down, Jackson. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Torlolo. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's going to be caught by Reed for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side able to get a hand in.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up second down.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Jackson forced out to his left. That's going to be caught. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. This time Jackson will throw it. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Reed with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Now this time he'll look to throw, and he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. They run. Cook. And And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Wait, set. Wide, 80.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Cody Latimer, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Jackson now to throw again. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out right at the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He completes it to Tate. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
25, check 25, check 25. Check 50.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he coughed it up. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the foot.
If it was luck or skill, boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal. Jackson and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out. The back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Todd Davis, the Broncos' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. And this is Latimer, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Brady now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And caught by Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Come on, fellas.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Brady. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's our time. It's our time.
Jackson on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after that.
Jackson now. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Space to maneuver at the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down and 4. Jackson being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. But now it's 3rd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And Tate's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
5-yard loss leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Jackson. He finds McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Jackson operating from the gun. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, it's Cook. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Brady. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Brady, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Hireman. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a run with Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Josh Adams in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Squad like, what? In the field like